and gentlemen, boys and girls, stop what you're doing. Stop playing the game. Stop mowing that lawn. Get out the pool for a second. Stop grilling. No, it's hot outside. Because over here, it's just hoops. I'm Amari. This is Darion. How we doing, bro?
I'm doing good. No complaints. Had a good breakfast today. Got up early. My woman left me, unfortunately, but you know, gotta take L sometimes, but it's all good. Had a good couple of days. So no complaints here. How about you?
Hey, yes, apologies for the day late episode. My guy was spending quality time over there, couldn't interrupt that. Uh, but yeah, man, chilling. Big game tonight for us. Basically, winner takes the division over here, 7 o'clock tonight. So, just mentally preparing for that. But yeah, man, nothing else really. A lot of stuff to watch,
Yeah.
lately. Basketball when basketball's on, Love Island every night, basically. I mean, hey, drama,
Drama. Hey, that's peak television. That
bro.
is
I'm not gonna lie, that show is so good for no reason, bro.
that is peak television. Like,
Like they know they get people so invested, and they got me. I'm hooked.
yeah, they got me hooked. I feel like I'm there,
We
but
haven't we didn't talk about the last episode, did we?
no.
We haven't talked about the last couple episodes since
No, they
you've been on your retreat. But nah, last episode was crazy. I mean, what you think about the if y'all have not seen Love Island, I 100% recommend y'all go tap in. Just enjoy. Don't think about it too much. Yeah, it's a little drama and this and that, but just enjoy. Enjoy the entertainment. But what you think about the obviously the Hurricane Huda situation?
okay. I can understand where she's coming from. You almost get voted off the island, and America takes you away from your man. And you want him to check on you, obviously, to prove that, okay, even with this, I still want you. But the name calling, painting these narratives in your head because you want to flip words that he says, you can't be mad once he takes that step back. And I feel like she's upset because he's like, I'm not about to deal with this when you calling me this, calling me that. The signs are there.
Now, my thing is all right. So going back to that first night, right, where they got split up, I agree. He definitely should have went and checked on her, but the way she handled that was
Yeah,
terrible,
terrible.
right? Like it's never that deep, right? To where you're calling him a liar, all these names in the book, and then I actually thought that the way he tried to handle it, where like uh he said let's take a step back and let's try and rebuild ourselves as friends first before we do anything else. I thought that was a good idea,
Me
and
too.
then he said one thing wrong, she exploded, and
He,
I don't even think it was wrong to
it
say
wasn't
for him.
wrong. She
It was
just
not wrong.
she took it and flipped it into something he
Yes,
did not
yes.
say, and then
And
it was
then
just done.
boom, right back to name calling, right back to this and that, going to rant to the other Islanders that don't care.
Don't care at all.
Oh, speaking about them, bro, how they talking all of this about hey sick and tired of this and that, and the chance to get her out of there, they do not take it, bro. I was sick.
Shout out Nick. Nick's still on business. Okay, with Ace, Ace picked her I think because Jalen was going for his man's girl.
I I got to.
He just tried to get him gone because Huda was like, "Thank you." He was like, "Nah,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah. I get Taylor and Alandria going there too.
yeah,
Um, right, but for everybody else,
nah." I'm not gonna lie. All the girls, they lost me because
bro.
they talk so much when she's not there about how they're tired of it. They can't put up with it. But then moment comes and now they're all sided with her. Like,
Right.
stand on what y'all talking about. I don't understand.
Yeah, and then you see in the preview, Sierra talking about she better wake up tomorrow with a change of attitude, or I can't save her a third time. Why is it even at a third time?
Why does that have to get to three?
Y'all have known her for a week. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, it's a lot going on, bro. I 100% don't blame Jeremiah for
Mm-mm.
stepping away from that relationship and going to Iris. And bro, what Huda was saying about how Jeremiah was like, yeah, you're not even his type. He doesn't like you for real. All of this. Okay, he said she's not usually my type, but that's it. All that other stuff was made up.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's just these narratives that she puts in her heads. I mean, he did say that, his type is very specific, but he's also here trying to build connection. And
Right, right.
when you're doing all this, he's gonna want to explore something else regardless of what his type is.
Yeah, bro. And he didn't even like when he said the reason that he was like, choosing that person, he didn't even say like all he said was through all of this, she's been here for me, she's caring stuff about personality,
Right.
right?
Right.
Nothing about like looks and being her type and most perfect girl, this and that, right? He didn't build no fairy tale. He told you
Right.
how it was.
Yeah. I hope they do get to pursue each other in a healthy way without Huda just coming in and destroying that and taking that away. But I doubt that'll happen. But I'm also ready for a movie night because I think a lot of true colors will be shown once the movie.
Right, right. I feel like they're gonna show a lot of the girls talking behind her back, and but I think that's still a long ways to go. That's
Yeah.
like one of the last things. So we still got a long way to go for that. I think we're only what 2 weeks in. It's a 5 week show.
Yeah, 2 weeks. I think it's 6 week.
Oh, 6 week. Okay, so yeah, yeah, still a long ways to go. A lot of new people to come in. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's all our Love Island ranting. But game three, or I'm tripping. Game five. Game five in OKC. The Thunder handle business. Go up 3-2, win 2 games straight. Is there any life for the Pacers in this series?
Well, with the Hallie injury and just the toll that it took on him in game five, 0 for 6 from the field, 4 points, it's not a good sign. I think it might be the end of a run for the Pacers. As social media will say, they ran out of dark magic. And OKC, I think they get it done game six. I don't see the Pacers with Hallie in the shape that he's in being able to pull out a victory.
Um, See, I we talked about this a little bit before, hopping on the pod. I just think though that this like the way this series has gone so far, I feel like there's no like yeah, you like on paper with Halliburton playing the way he's playing, uh, with him being injured going into game six, he's not 100%, he's not hooping well. You think that there's no way the Pacers can get this done in game six. But again, you said he had 4 points, right, in game five. The Pacers were in that game.
They were.
They were. And I think that where they went wrong is Coach Carlisle. The TJ McConnell had to be on the floor. He was the best player the whole game for the Pacers, right? And he's not on the floor to close the game. You go with the guys that you usually close with, but they're not playing the best basketball, right? I don't think Tyrese Halliburton has been on the floor. And the Pacers are a team that they don't need him to be out there to be successful.
Right.
Right? They're a team-oriented basketball team. And I think TJ McConnell had to be on the floor. Obi Toppin should have been in earlier for Miles Turner. Uh, Benedict Mathurin. It's just so hard to judge what like. And I mean, at this point down the stretch, he can't be in, right? Because he's not there. He's not closing anything for y'all. Y'all had a chance. He just more free throws down the stretch, and he just makes the wrong decisions down the stretch when it's time to win the game.
Yeah. TJ legacy game. Start there. Like his energy that he brings is just crazy. He just he's no fear. He feels that he's the best out there. He doesn't care who's in front of him. He gonna talk his talk every time, and he's hooping. And like you said, fourth quarter, TJ should have started the fourth quarter, and he should have ended the game. There was no reason for him to come out when he's the hot hand on the team. And yeah, like you said, I think you stay away from Hallie in this moment. He's not playing well, and you have other options that are hooping. So why go away from them? Um, but yeah, I've seen Rick like late game. He'll go, he'll get rid of Miles, put in Obi, and just go straight scores. But like you said, it's just too late, and I can't even say he got outcoached. I just think he made some bad judgment calls, and it ended up hurting him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I think he's overall this series, he's been good, obviously, because the Pacers, without a great coach, like on paper, the Thunder should destroy them, right?
Yeah.
But they're hanging in there every game. Got 2 wins already in this series, and I don't think that it's out of the question for them to win Game 6. They're going to be at home, a lot of energy. Aaron Nesmith needs to stay out of foul trouble. That's a big thing for them. And I mean, the Thunder Game 5 played a really, really, really good basketball game. The defense was impeccable, right? But the Thunder, I mean, the Pacers were right there still. With all that being said, and Halliburton obviously having the game that he had. I think they need another big game from Siakam. This game he had 28 points, shot the ball well, and I think he needs to be even more aggressive. 15 shots, I don't even think is enough, right? Siakam, you need a big game from him. TJ McConnell, do what TJ McConnell does. Even if it's not scoring the ball, cause chaos. Again,
Right.
we said that earlier in the series, cause chaos out there. Second chance points, the little steals, all these little momentum plays. Those are big for the Pacers. And Nimhard, I know he's been great on defense, but on the offensive side of the floor, they need him to step up.
I, it's hard with them because I just feel like he's burning so much on defense trying to guard Shea. Because I mean, he's full court every play, and he's playing them so tight and aggressive. I think offensively, he's just gassed. Like he can't.
See, the thing is, I feel like we saw him do this though last year. When they played the Knicks and then they played the Celtics, Nemhard was really really good, and he still had a tough defensive assignment,
Yeah,
right? So we've seen him do it, play 40 plus a night, get buckets, and do all that little stuff on the defensive side of the floor. But they really need him to step up on the offensive side of the floor. He only shot 8 shots, 3 for 8. So be a little more aggressive. I think that they need guys. Everybody has the green light. I think they need everyone to be the best version of themselves to get the most out of this series.
yeah. I think being in desperation mode, I think we'll see more green lights from players. We know this team can shoot the ball well, and I think being down, I think we're going to see a lot more threes go up from a lot of different people. So hopefully that can help get it in the rhythm. Like you said, more than 8 shots. Hopefully that can rebuild what he had going, especially last year. Um, but you're talking about big games. Talk about J-Dub, man.
Yeah, I was just about to say we need to talk about OKC.
Let's talk about J-Dub, man. He just every game like progressively just better, 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 better. And then he just has a game like this where it's like, wow, you really see his potential and how good he really is playing alongside Shea. And it's like you look, you think you see Shea score, like, oh, Shea's having a good game. And then you hear the announcers, Dub got 30, 32.
Yeah, really quiet,
Yeah.
really really quiet 40 ball from J
Like
Dub.
I didn't know he had 40 until they said. I was like, what?
Yeah, yeah,
40?
yeah,
It's a yeah, I mean, it's hard to beat a team like that when you got a guy who can sneakily get you 30 a night, and it's a hard recipe to figure out.
yeah. Facts. I mean, it's really hard to beat the Thunder when you're shooting 43% from when they're shooting 43% from three, right? Again, we talk about the big game from J Dub, but again, Shea consistency, 31 points. The playmaking came out, 10 assists for Shea. So I mean, he's still my front runner for Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Even with the J Dub, I think he had 25, 25, and then the 40-point game. It's still Shea in the driver's seat. I see people, like already trying to flip the narrative, which is ridiculous to me. Is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander the best player in this series so far? So yeah, for the Thunder, keep doing what you do. I mean, the Thunder, you play your best brand of basketball, which they have played for the majority of the season, which is why that they were a 68-win team, which is why they came out of the tough Western Conference. You keep doing what you're doing, you're going to win this series, and I don't see it out of the realm of possibility for them to take Game 6 and win on Indiana.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Thunder just I favor them a little more game 6, especially with Hallie. Um, like you said, the Pacers were there game 5, even with the way Hallie played, but I think that this momentum is gonna ride over J-Dub especially. He doesn't like once he has a good game, he like stays in that good game place. He doesn't die back down. He starts off
Yeah.
all series slow and then he just gets better. So I think he's gonna have one of those games again. Mr. Consistency, he's gonna give you 30. And their defense, I can't see that defense slacking or slowing down. They played really well game 5. I think they're gonna play hard. Game 6, go ahead, close it out, get it done.
Yeah, it's really hard for the Pacers to generate good looks. I feel like the Pacers with their starting five, it's looked the worst that the starting five has played together
Yeah.
all playoffs, right? I think when the Pacers are at their best is when the lineup is mixed up. Like when you got a Ben Shepherd in the game with a TJ McConnell and then Siakam and Obi Toppin, and like I feel like that's when the Pacers are at their best offensively. And I think that Rick Carlisle needs to go to the depth earlier and use them more, because that's where they're the best, right? That's
Yeah.
where they have been the best this series. You picked OKC for Game 6, right?
Yeah.
I'm going Pacers. I believe even with Halliburton being knocked up, if he does play, if he doesn't play, I'm sure he will play. But I mean, I'm going Pacers.
Yeah, I just can't see OKC slowing down after that. I'm expecting big games from J-Dub and Shea again, and like I said, their defense, I just can see them coming out hot, trying to close this out, get it done with.
Yeah, yeah. So we 1-1. We'll see who gets the dub tomorrow night, 8:30. Big game 6 in Indiana. Let's we had some a big trade, while we haven't recorded. Desmond Bane gets flipped to the Orlando Magic for KCP, 4 first round picks.
First
One
round
was a
pick.
pick swap, I
Hmm.
believe.
And Cole
And
Anthony.
there was another player in this trade, right?
Cole Anthony.
Cole Anthony, yeah. So this before we talk about that, I want to talk about Mari's question of the day. Do you think that the Luka Doncic trade has altered the perception of NBA trades? You know what I mean? Because obviously Desmond Bane just got flipped, and the Grizzlies got 4 first round picks for him,
Right.
where Luka Doncic gets traded and only 1 pick. Um, Kevin Durant is about to get flipped. Who knows? Like the NBA market is so weird right now. And do you think that the Luka Doncic trade is the reason for all that?
I don't know. I think it's a hard comparison because like Luca for AD, it's like yeah, that's Luca, but like really, that's an even trade. I'm gonna be honest, that's an even trade.
Here's the thing, though. Right now, it's an even trade. However, Luka Doncic is still under 25,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Anthony Davis, who knows how many good years he has left, injury prone. He gets to the Mavericks gets injured right away, right? So that's the other things that go into a trade. Obviously, the talent right now is about equal. I mean, I still give the edge to Luca, obviously, but next year, the year after that, right? That's what the Lakers make this trade for. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I think when you're trading for a player with such youth that's already a superstar, there's got to be more thrown into it than just the right now.
I do think one pick is crazy. Like any player of a caliber of all-star is more than one pick, I think, undeniably. And so I really don't know. I feel like with KD, I think if we go get KD, you're in a mindset of we're trying to get a ring this year. So we're willing to give up all that we have to give up for you to get this ring. But like with D-Bane, I don't I don't know. I feel like the Grizzlies fleeced, like from a non-Grizzlies fan standpoint. I think they fleeced the Magic. They were able to get 4 picks out of Desmond Bane and 2 players. I don't think Desmond Bane is worth that much, in all honesty. And I don't know. I really don't know how like what that Luka trade did. I think it's giving people the perception of we can move who we want, when we want, how we want. And I think this was a good first example of that. But
It,
hopefully,
it definitely added another like unpredictable nature to the NBA
yeah,
because I mean obviously we could potentially have Giannis on the move, Kevin Durant's on the move again, and then I mean obviously the Luka trade was unexpected. Desmond Bain is a guy that I did not see move for something like this. So you have the Grizzlies winning this trade.
for sure. Longevity wise, I mean 4 picks, you can't really beat that. You get a young Cole Anthony that could play the 2 or start at the 1 if Ja gets hurt, which he has been very injury prone as of lately. So I think he can help fill that role. And then KCP go get a vet for the locker room who has been there before, an experienced player. And I think that that will help them out as well. And I mean, D-Bane to the Magic, I think that's a win now move, I believe. They have a nice squad, and we always talked about they needed a piece. I don't know if Bane is that piece, but it's a good move in a positive direction towards that piece. Get a shooter, another shooter alongside Paulo and Franz. But
So
I think they're going to
so what do you grade the trade for the Grizzlies?
I'll go B. I think for Desmond Bane, you could have got more. I think you
You
could
think
have
for Desmond Bain you could have got more? Oh, like
more
talent
as in
wise.
a better, yeah, better player.
Right, right, right,
Like
right,
you
right.
could have, like he was in talks for being moved for Devin Booker. I don't remember who else, but I think there's other guys out there that could have bettered your roster and you could have flipped him for. But I don't, you also can't really beat 4 picks. So I don't know. I think I saw B just because I know there's better options out there that were in discussions.
What about the Magic?
I'll go C. You give up a young Cole Anthony, which hurts, and you give up your vet KCP, but you go get a shooter who wants to win, who's willing to win, and knows what it's like to play alongside a star. So he's not going to be like too demanding, asking for much. He knows what it's like to be just in that position in a good role. But I also think that giving up those young pieces and a vet and 4 picks, it just you lose so much in that no matter who you gain.
Yeah, yeah, I would say for the Grizzlies, obviously I thought they were gonna go in another direction, but I don't dislike this. I would say B plus. You get the 4 picks out of it, so you're ready to make a move down the line if you want to, or you're bringing in other youth. You don't know what those Magic picks turn into.
Right.
KCP is a great role player. Fits alongside John Morant, plays defense, knock down a three. So I mean, he's not gonna be taking the ball out of Ja's hands a lot. Cole Anthony, good backup guard. You can also go KCP off the bench, start Scottie Pippen,
Yeah.
or you can have Cole Anthony, Scottie Pippen as a backcourt off the bench, kind of small. Either way, you go with Scottie Pippen. But I mean, it's a decent fit for the Magic. I would say a B minus. This trade I do think elevates them. You got Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bain, Franz, Paolo, somebody at the five, Wendell, Goga. I don't know if those are the answer. That's why I mean I still do think that they need a five to round out this rotation. But they look good on paper, right?
Right.
For the Magic, it was I was looking at them to trade for a guard. I think Desmond Bain is just a level under the caliber of guard that I would have wanted them to go get. Um, LaMelo Ball seems to be a name that could possibly be on the market, which would have been nice for them because Suggs can play the one or the two.
Hmm.
Um, Devin Booker,
Yeah.
man, if Devin Booker would have ended up in the Magic jersey, that would have been nice. Even like a Tyler Hero, right? A guy that can go get you a bucket, play combo guard alongside Suggs. Both of them can handle the rock. You got a defending guard next to him in Jalen Suggs. So somebody that can shoot the ball really well, play with Franz and Paolo. So I mean, Desmond Bain is cool, but I just think it could have been better,
Yeah.
especially for the price that they paid.
Yeah. Just under. I think that's a good way to put him. Because we've seen multiple times this season where he is the only guy who can go get 30 on nights for the Grizzlies and be that number one option. So even like with being paired with Paulo in fronts, you'd still know he still can get his any given moment. But like you said, there's Book out there, there's LaMelo potentially, Tyler Hero. Like there's better guards who you could have paid that price for
Yeah.
rather than Desmond Bane.
Yeah. We mentioned it a little bit, the Kevin Durant situation. So what do you think is going on there? I heard that the Spurs are not even a team that's aggressively pursuing. Obviously they're one of Durant's preferred destinations, but Sham said that the Spurs are not like aggressively pursuing it. So I do not think that the Spurs give up two in this trade. And the Suns are looking for the best possible package, no matter where it is. If it's not one of his preferred destinations. Um, so I mean, I don't know if he ends up in a Spur jersey, just because I feel like the Suns would definitely want number two.
Yeah.
Um, the Knicks, Durant wanted to go to the Knicks, and I want to say this: who do the Knicks think that they are
Yeah.
to
Trying to
say I don't want Kevin Durant? You haven't won anything. You haven't been close to winning anything. since the 1970s. The 70s, bro. I mean, they made the finals against the Spurs in 99, I believe that was. They made the finals against the Spurs. But other than that, like, we're talking Walt Frazier's in the league, Bernard King. Like, what do we the New York Knicks, right? Mikal Bridges obviously wasn't the missing piece for them, Mikal and OG Anunoby. You go get a Kevin Durant, and that elevates you in the Eastern Conference levels ahead of where you are now, right? And yes, he's 38. Yes, he's an expiring deal, but the Knicks haven't won a big market Knicks team haven't won anything since the 1970s, and they're turning around a generational guy like Kevin Durant. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, who's stopping Brunson and Katie? Like, what are we talking about? Turning down Kevin Durant. But I mean, in New York fashion, are we really surprised? That ego is something crazy. They feel like they got it all figured out. Nothing's wrong over there. So I mean, they're gonna have to learn and miss out.
Yeah, man, I couldn't believe that when I saw that news. To not even try, right?
You can, yeah,
Um,
throw an offer, just throw
Yeah,
something.
man. Yeah, so I really hope now. I think the Rockets will be where he ends up, just based off all the rumors that are swirling and the news of the Spurs not aggressively pursuing it. I can see the Rockets. I mean, I haven't heard anything about it, but I feel like the Rockets are a team that would aggressively pursue it. They are a franchise that, like over this past decade or so, have went out and tried to make big trades. Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, things of that nature. So I think the Rockets will be where he ends up because the Heat don't have a really good package that they could put together for the Suns.
Mhm.
Um, so I mean, I feel like the Rockets will be his final destination.
Timberwolves, he said he wouldn't go to, right?
The Timberwolves were aggressively pursuing him, but they were not one of his preferred destinations. The
Okay.
Timberwolves were a team actually that were one of the most aggressive teams pursuing it.
Well, I would say I'm not mad at the Spurs not aggressively pursuing. I think they're in a situation like OKC where, you just keep what you have and just let them develop together.
Yeah, just keep doing
And
what you're doing, right?
yeah, they're going to develop well together and mesh. And then, I mean, I don't really see anybody being able to match this team once they're all healthy and combined and mixed.
Right, right.
So I don't think they need to give up anything they have going right now.
Yeah.
Their youth. Uh,
Plus, you got two lottery picks coming in.
yeah, you got potentially Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper, and then you got the 14th pick, whoever's still available on the board. Like, you're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. I think the Rockets will end up be where he ends up landing. Um, Grizzlies out the market now, trading Desmond Bane. I think the Wolves, I mean, you can keep trying, but I don't think he's going to go Minnesota. So that really just leaves Houston to make a move, make the right move, and go get him.
Right. Yeah, I think they have the best package available. So I mean, I feel like that's where he probably will end up. But yeah, that's all of the trade rumors that are going on right now. Haven't heard a lot on the Giannis situation. I feel like Giannis is a lot harder to move than Durant because of the contract that he's on. He's not expiring, and he didn't like formally ask out of Milwaukee, and they're holding that price high for Giannis. So yeah, that's all now. Free agency starts July 1st, coming up soon. The draft is next week, the 25th. What's today's date? The 18th. Yeah. So
Yeah.
next Wednesday.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, a week from today. We'll have NBA draft. So yeah, that's all the trade talks. Let's play once again. What college you go to? What's the score in the series right now?
2 2-1, 3-1, 3-1.
When you in?
I won the what team was it? What team was it? I forget. You were being a sore loser. Uh
Deleted episode. Deleted episode.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Heat Timberwolves. He did win. That's right.
Yeah.
So
3-1.
who you want today? East or West?
Always go west. Let's go east today.
You always go
All right.
East.
Yeah, vice versa. I always go east. Let's go west today.
Okay. And so I'm East. How did we pick teams last time? Oh, you picked the
I
because
picked our
okay.
2K teams, yeah. But
All right, let's go 2K teams again. Knicks and Rockets.
Knicks Rockets, yep.
All right, so I'm wait, who am I guessing for again?
You're guessing for the Knicks, I'm guessing for the Rockets.
All right, perfect. All right, so go ahead and name as many players as you can on the Houston Rockets roster.
All right, Jalen Green, Fred VanVleet, Segun, uh, As Asar. Wait, yeah, no, Amin. No, it's
I'm
Asar.
in, I'm in, I'm in,
That's Amin. I
I'm
always
in.
get confused. Um, oh, okay, hold on. Steven Adams. I'm forgetting a big name right now. Rockets, 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 Rockets. Um, oh my goodness. Who am I forgetting? This is really about to make me mad. Jay Green,
So who you got right now? You got Jalen
Jalen
Green,
Green, Fred.
Amin Thompson, Fred VanVleet, Sengun, Steven Adams.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
forgetting who's their fist? Oh my goodness. Oh, Terry Eason, Dylan Brooks. Um, I can get one more. I can get one more. Terry Eason, Dylan Brooks. That's fine. I live with that.
You're done?
I'm done.
You forgot Jabari. Jabari Smith.
Jabari.
That's an easy one. What
Jabari.
school did Jabari go to?
Jabari went to Houston.
Oh,
Oh,
oh. Bama boy.
Bama boy. Oh, I knew he was.
Bama boy.
I knew it was red.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Oh, we gotta cut that out. Cut that out. Please. Cut that out. Oh, cut that out. Oh my God, cut that out.
Was it Houston?
No, no, it's even worse. Oh my
What
God, you
is
gotta
it?
cut that out.
Is it? What is it?
Bro, please cut that out. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to say where he went, bro.
What is it? About to look.
Auburn, bro.
Oh man,
Cut that out, bro.
that's
Come on.
crazy.
Hey, bro, we got nah. All right.
Your rivals.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. That's bad.
That's bad.
That's a bad look, bro. All
Clip that.
right,
Clip that,
I'm
chat.
ready. I'm ready.
All right.
Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mikael Bridges, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson, Precious Achua, Deuce McBride, uh, um, DeAnthony Melton. No. Um, Landry Shamet, PJ Tucker. Um, oh my gosh, what's Buddy's name? DeLon Wright. Um, am I missing anyone? Am I missing anyone? That's what 11.
Yeah.
Uh, is there some notable people I'm missing?
No, that's main. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say notable.
All right, who else? Who else is it?
The only other person that I could think you would name would be Cameron Payne.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Who else? Who else is on the roster?
Uh, who else is on their roster?
Yeah,
Marjon
Bojam.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Pycom Daddy, whoever that is.
Who?
Yeah, I don't know. Ariel Hookporty,
I ain't never heard of him.
Kevin McCullough Jr.,
Okay.
Anton Watson.
All
That's
right. All right. Campaign I should have got. I didn't know Marjon Beauchamp even played for them actually. All right, so you got 7,
yes.
and I had what, 11?
Yeah.
All right, starting off for you, Steven Adams.
Steven Adams.
Bro, I can't believe I said that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Steven Adams. Oh man. I have to, okay. You're gonna get at least 3. No, 4, no doubt. Five, no doubt. Okay. Wow. All right. I gotta go ahead here. I can't leave out anything.
Hold on. I'm looking up a player so that I can hold on. I think my hint is really good. I'm just confirming that this is what happened. Uh, okay. Kemba Walker hit that big, iconic college shot
Hmm.
over this team.
Oh man. Oh man. I don't know. I'm trusting my gut. I don't think this is right, but I feel like that team was UNC.
Incorrect. Pittsburgh.
That was Pitt.
Pitt.
Wow. I don't know why I thought that was UNC.
All right, I'm
That
ready.
was a good hint. All right. Your first player, Precious Achua.
Where did Precious go to school? Precious, 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 precious. Um, I don't think he. I don't think he came straight from overseas. Let me think. Who else is on this roster? I'm gonna get those five. Mitchell Robinson. Hmm, that's shaky for me. All right, I'm gonna guess here for Precious. LSU.
Memphis.
Memphis. The Tigers, man. The Tigers. I got them Tigers mixed up. Next up for you, Dylan Brooks.
Oh, Dylan the villain. I know this. I know this. Michigan State.
Incorrect.
What?
Oregon.
Oregon. Oh my God. I knew that. Wow. I should not have dropped that one. OG.
Why you do that?
Cut.
OG.
Where he? Come on, bro. Stop playing.
IU. What up? Uh, Tari
Oh,
Eason.
Trevor Eason.
Tari Eason.
Tyree Eason. My fault. I only have seven. You have five. At least I got it, and I already dropped two. I gotta go ahead. I gotta get the rest right.
Um, this school is one of the Tigers.
One of the Tigers. LSU, Memphis, Auburn.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
I'm gonna go LSU.
LSU is correct.
I needed that. I needed that bad. God, your next player, Mikael Bridges.
Villanova. Uh, when I saw you do that little sigh, I already knew it, it was one of the, you know. Uh, next up for you, Alperen Sengun.
Did he go to college or is he from overseas? It's a genuine question.
Am I supposed to answer that?
I mean, we did say if it's overseas, we had to let them know so that we can guess where they came from.
No, no. We wasn't supposed to be letting him know. Like, if it was, you was just supposed to say, like, when it was LaMelo, you knew that it wasn't college. You just immediately answered and said Australia.
And the previous ones, though, when I said it didn't have a college next to it, you said if it's not college, we can let you
Then we
know
gotta
and you can
guess
guess.
where the.
But I have to know if he played at college or not.
You're supposed to know that.
I don't know that.
That's the point.
All right, bro. Um, well, I guess I have to use a hint because I don't know.
This country in the English language is a food.
This country and the English language is a food.
Let me
Turkey.
make sure that's where he was from for real. Yes, that's correct. But let me just double check. Uh, Sengun basketball reference. Turkey. Yeah. All right. That's what 3-2.
Yeah, yeah.
You sound
Killing.
defeated.
Huh?
You sound defeated.
I'm just defeated because
Villanova.
like why are these three all together? Oh my God. All right,
All
bro.
right. Next up, Fred Van Vliet. You should have said Reed Shepard.
Ah, forgot Reed, he didn't get a lot of PT. Forgot he was on the squad. Who were we on? Who did you just say?
Actually, no. Amen Thompson.
Overtime elite didn't go to college.
Correct.
I don't even have to say the name. Just go ahead.
No, no. I need to know who the player is.
No, you don't.
No, I do know. For real.
Josh Hart.
Oh, it's him. Villanova. What's that?
6 or 5'4".
All
Are you
right.
5? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
I have four.
You have 4.
You have three. All right. Jalen Green.
Jalen Green. He came from the G League. He didn't go to college.
Correct.
Yeah, who's next on the list for you? Bless you, my brother.
Thank you.
Um, what did you say? Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah. I do not know this one off the top of my head. Uh, I'm gonna talk you through my thought process again, like I did before.
All right, all
I
right.
don't know why, but Texas A&M pops into my mind.
Okay.
Um, uh, Memphis pops into my mind. I don't. That's not correct though. Can't be. Can't be. I am gonna use a hint here though.
Okay. I'm trying to. When you went to basketball reference to see where did you? Never mind. Don't even worry about it. All good.
So he didn't go to college.
Okay. Now I'm confused because ESPN says he didn't. Basketball reference said he did. So I don't really know what's going on here.
ESPN says he didn't. What you mean?
It just ESPN has the dash.
In basketball reference says a school.
Basketball reference has a school.
Let's go with the school.
Okay. Um, this
I
school,
can't.
it's not a high major D1. They are in Conference USA.
Oh, brother. I could not even tell you who is in Conference USA. Is this like Tulane? Maybe.
That your guess?
Uh, uh, who else is even in Conference USA? Like, I'm gonna guess Tulane.
Western Kentucky.
I would have never guessed that, bro. Why did he go to Western Kentucky? What? All right.
Where did he go to
Fred
high
Van
school?
Vliet.
Freddie. I don't have any more hints. Okay.
What's count? 5-5?
Fives, yeah. Freddie. Mm,
Wait, you don't have no more hints? Yeah, you don't. Never mind.
I used them all. Um, Fred VanVleet. I really don't know. I don't even have like a genuine idea. Let's think thought process here. So he gives me West Coast vibes. I don't know. I'm feeling Cal.
Incorrect. You weren't gonna get it. Wichita State,
Oh, all right. Well, that was worth a shot. Cat,
the University of Kentucky.
6'5".
That's all your players, by the way.
Oh, wow. Well, GG's. PJ Tucker,
Texas.
DeLon Wright.
The first team that popped into my mind was like a Georgia Tech. Um, Also, I'm kind of thinking that color. Wake Forest. That don't sound right though. Hint. This is my second hint.
Yeah. They were in uh the Pac-12. They are now in the Big 12.
They're still in the Big 12.
I think they are newly in the Big 12 with the, I could be wrong, with the disassemble of the Pac-12.
Hmm.
Let me double check. Yes, they're newly added to the Big 12 with the
All
disassemble.
right. So my mind went to Washington State right away for some reason. Um, in the Big 12. All right. So let's go through the Pac 12 here. Oregon went to the Big 10. Stanford went to the ACC. Cal went ACC. Oregon State. I feel like they were just like unassigned. Washington Big Ten, UCLA Big Ten, USC Big Ten. I'm gonna go Washington State.
Washington State and Oregon State are the two remaining teams in the Pac-12. He
Really?
he went to wrong person, Utah.
Utah. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know why, but I just figured in my mind Utah has always been in the Big 12. I don't know why. But after you said that, I do remember them being in the Pac 12.
And your last player, I believe, Deuce McBride.
I gotta go hint here. I have no idea.
Almost just slipped up and said it. ACC. Uh,
Deuce.
this team did recently just lose their head coach. Oh, what?
An ACC
Oh, they're in the
team.
Big 12. Why are they in? Okay.
Big 12 team that you thought was in the ACC. Big 12 team that you thought was in the ACC. Big 12 thought ACC. Big 12 thought they were ACC. All right, so let's go through the Big 12. We have Arizona, Houston, Baylor, BYU, uh, Oklahoma State, um, Utah. I don't know this at all.
I thought you would get it from the other hint I gave.
The ACC
No, recently lost their head coach.
recently lost their head coach. Recently lost their head coach. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's go with Kansas.
West Virginia.
West Virginia went to IU. I forgot they were in
That's
the Big 12.
also why I thought it was gonna click. Because
Right. That was the last one.
That was the last one, I believe.
All right, 3-1 in the series, correct? Are you sure? Let me think. We did. I
One,
won the Pacers Thunder.
right,
You won Heat Timberwolves.
right.
We
You
did Detroit, right? Versus somebody.
Detroit. Oh,
Yeah, I did. I guess for Detroit,
yeah, Detroit and who do we do?
the Warriors.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You won that one.
Okay, so that's 2-1, and then this one,
So 3-1 now.
and the Hornets one,
So 4-1.
4-1, 4-1. All right, 4-1 on the What College You Went To series. Yeah, that's all for today. You got words of wisdom before we get up out of here?
I do have words of wisdom. Also, Caitlyn Clark is back, causing fights.
Oh, man, we forgot to talk about the Fever.
Yeah. You
Hey, that return game, electric.
they got 9 points in 38 seconds
She's in a different league, bro.
for MVP.
No, I said she's in a different league.
Oh, I thought you said she's gonna be front runner.
No, I mean, we talked about like how I wanted to see her be more aggressive. We got it.
We did.
We got it, bro. Where she was pulling from is crazy, bro.
And it's like no rhythm either. It's just like off the bounce, just
The
crazy.
ball does not touch the rim, bro.
And her threes are she's fading. Like she's
Yeah,
literally
yeah, yeah.
fading. Yeah, she
Never a set shot. Like we see Halliburton shoot from there, and he gets set, catch, line it up, fire, bro. She's coming off the dribble, just pulling.
yeah, nah, she is insane. Last night they played the Sun. Very chippy game. Caitlyn got hit in the face. She gave a little push, and then Suns players came, backed it up.
Do you
Pushed
think that
Caitlyn.
reaction from the Suns players was valid?
I mean, I'm for defending your teammate. Caitlyn pushed her, so of course they're gonna come, give a little push back. But yeah, you also know who you're pushing and what that comes with. And after she pushed her, she turned up, hit a three, talking to their bench, talking about you like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, there's
yeah.
consequences to your actions, of course, and you learn, you move on. But that game was chippy. That was a game the W needed, I think. Let them play, let the aggressive side come out.
Yeah, since Caitlyn's been back, and I mean, we know that like there's a lot of media coverage that comes with Caitlyn Clark, but the media coverage has been like on a national level even more since she's
Mhm.
came back because of her performances, because of the chippiness and all of this. The Fever look good, bro. Caitlyn's back and Aaliyah Boston's back, so they've been hooping. That give the Liberty their first loss of the season, so that was big. The Lynx over there hooping too, bro.
Yeah, the Lynx are hooping crazy.
Yeah, bro. Collier, she's nice, bro.
She, yeah,
She's nice.
she's super nice.
Gets to her spots, like post up game, nice. Can shoot the three, bro. All around sport.
If CC doesn't win MVP, Collier's winning it, no doubt.
Yeah, 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 for sure. I think she's front runner for
Yeah,
sure. Like her scoring performances have been crazy.
yeah, no, she is really nice, and the Lynx they hooping over there, they making, and it's like I don't even feel like they're getting talked about really for
Yeah, they don't. They're
the,
really quiet.
but I mean, stats show, numbers show, they hooping. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but to get out of here, words of wisdom. Be you, not them. Be you. Do what you want to do. Don't follow in the footsteps of others. Make a name for yourself and what you want. And yeah, nice and simple.
Love it, love it. Yeah, we'll catch y'all next time. We'll have game 6 recap. Hopefully the series isn't over. Pre-draft stuff. So hopefully some more trade talks happen. But yeah, other than that, we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.